that did happen. I was on probation, couldn't drink, couldn't smoke, couldn't do like anything. And I went to Thailand while I was on probation. And we did that free lunch and I was like, talked about how I drank there. And then the probation officer saw it somehow. I guess he was like really bored or something and just like looked it up and then called me right afterwards. Like, so you were drinking? And I denied it. I was like, no, I just like to put that image on because people like that image of the hardcore type people like that. He's like, no, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I tried though. I tried to play it off like I have to have a hardcore image or something. No, I don't got a car. I got this fancy ass mountain bike, way better. Ride that shit all day. Dude, I don't think I've ever legitimately been on a date. When he asked me to be on Birdhouse, I wasn't sure. I said I wanted to meet him and hang out with him, see if he was the real deal. He came and picked me up on his jet, and we flew to Italy. We had pizza with the finest Italian girls you could think of. It was just us two in one room, grapes everywhere, just dining, hanging out. And I was like, Tony, this is not good enough at all. And then so he's like, all right, you want better? So then we flew to Egypt. We hung out there. He knows people who knows people who knows people. We got to go inside the tombs. We had a nice little steak dinner inside the tombs. Snoop Dogg was there, played a live show, hung out with him, smoked like 5 blunts back to back to back. Bill Gates was there. Fucking Lil Wayne showed up out of nowhere, dude. He had another 5 blunts, all on all his fingers. I was like, damn, Tony, this is pretty tight, but still, he's got to do something else. And he didn't know what to do, so we just went up in the air. All of a sudden, the airplane door just opens. He hands me a parachute, and then he pushes me out of the door. I just float down, and then he floats down next to me. Sure enough, hot chick's right there, waiting for us. She took the backpack off, and then Tony handed me the contract. Are you ready? That's how I got on Birdhouse. Mike Sinclair hit me up, asked me to be on. I was like, dude, you got a private jet you can pick me up in? And they're like, no, kind of bummed. What about like at least a helicopter? I'm like, nope. And I was getting really bummed. I was like, dude, I don't know about being on Dekline anymore. And then he picked me up in this beat up Toyota van. And I was like, oh, this is actually pretty nice. We went across the country, stopped at Redwood Forest, Niagara Falls. Mike gave me foot rubs like every night. He bathed me too. And I was like, all right, this is gonna work out pretty good. You know, when you go down a roller coaster, it's like it just like gets the inside of your chest, like butterflies in your stomach. I just had that feeling all night and couldn't stop giggling, like anything. We just listened to techno music all night and then ended up being like 5 in the morning, sun was rising. Me and my buds just went out and skated. Yeah, I kickflipped this sidewalk, like bank to bank, and I was in pajama pants.
Oh my God.
I think I was like 18. I just never did just because like, I don't know, when I was little I was like, oh, cursing's bad. And I just made up words, bull spit, mother trucker. Instead of slut, I would say slugs. Until like I physically can't. After that, just skate tranny and skate vert. Then what I have? I don't know. Take me to it, I'll decide when I'm there. Like if I go to something like big, I just jump off of it first, just to test it. And if it stings too bad, then I'm over it. But if it's good, then I'm down. Like we went there, I just saw that gap and I was like, oh, okay, all right, here's the line to hit that. Just meloned it, oh, it works. It's like, oh, I could probably 360 melon this. And I ended up doing it and like no idea that Cardiel did it. Like no idea at all. He didn't do that spot. I went like more over the middle. He went more off to the side. It's pretty much the same. Some people are like, what? He's trying to take out Cardiel? I was like, dude, no way. Like not at all. Then other people are just like, dude, Cardiel's like stoked you did that. He's like so hyped.
That was literally the best thing I've ever seen. People can claim bullshit on it or whatever, but I've seen it.
Trying to kidnap me, and I pulled out my knife. What would you do?